If you struggle with your relationship to food, it's likely that you often feel guilty when eating certain foods. And if you're eating guilt, it will affect how you digest the food, how you're satisfied by the food. It will stress you out, and it will have a great impact on your ability to actually be nourished by the food that you're eating. So if you struggle with feeling guilty about eating, maybe there's certain foods that you feel more guilty about than others, then this video is going to help you. We're going to apply tapping to help you neutralize the guilt so that you can eat with more peace. The objective is to make friends with food. No food is good or bad. It's how we think about it. It's what we think about it that has far more impact on the food that we're putting into our bodies. If you're feeling guilty and ashamed and stressed out, it's not going to even nourish you. You're not going to get the satisfaction and the gratification from the food, and you're going to have even more cravings. So this video is for you if you want to have more peace with food. If you're new to tapping, there's a link below that will tell you more about tapping. For today's purposes, follow along with me. So the objective is to call forth a food that you feel guilty about eating, or maybe you're just feeling guilty about enjoying a meal. Sometimes people just waft down their meal because the feelings underneath are uncomfortable. So you want to be conscious and aware of what's going on for you. You can use this tapping sequence before you sit down for any meal, or you can use it for foods that you feel especially guilty about. So let's start on the side of the hand and take a deep breath in and let it go. And you can call to mind a specific food, or you can call to mind a time when you're sitting down at a meal. Maybe you're at a restaurant and you want to order something that looks delicious, but you feel guilty and you tell yourself you should eat something else. The opportunity is to make peace with food. And when you make peace with food, you will be nourished by it. And you won't crave more food, because when we're nourished and satisfied with the food we are eating, then we can be satisfied and not overeat. Even though I feel guilty when I'm eating certain foods, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I feel guilty when I'm eating certain foods, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I feel guilty because I tell myself I shouldn't be eating this food, or I shouldn't be enjoying the food, I deeply and completely accept myself with love and compassion. And just tune into the feelings. If I say words that don't land for you, you can absolutely change them. We're just addressing the guilt. When guilt comes up for you, you want to remember that that is a feeling, an emotion, and it wants to flow. So you let it move through you, and you release the fear, and you release the guilt and any other associated emotions so that you can eat in peace. And tapping the top of the head, take a deep breath in and let it go. All of this guilt and shame when I sit down to a meal. I tell myself I shouldn't be eating this particular food. Or maybe I have so many food rules that it's hard for me to eat anything in peace. Today I choose to love, honor, and accept myself with compassion. And even though I have so much guilt and angst when I sit down to a meal, today I choose to accept myself with love and compassion. All of this guilt It's so hard for me to eat in peace. All of this guilt and shame, all of these food rules, all of these shoulds, the good and the bad, the need to do it perfectly. It's hard for me to eat in peace. And even though I have all of these feelings, the guilt, the shame, the shoulds, I accept myself with love and compassion. I just want to eat in peace. All of these food rules that impact my ability to enjoy a meal, I'm ready to let them go. I'm ready to release all of the rules, all of the pressure, all of the guilt and fear that I have around certain foods. Wouldn't it be nice to eat a meal in peace? Wouldn't it be nice to allow myself to enjoy a meal in peace? Wouldn't it be nice to appreciate the food? To appreciate that I have the food in front of me? To appreciate all of the people that made it possible for me to have this food in front of me? Wouldn't it be nice to tune into how much I appreciate the food? Release the guilt, release the shame, release the fear, and allow the food to nourish my body. Wouldn't it be nice to make peace with food? Take a deep breath in and let it go, and tune into what that might look like and feel like to feel at peace with food, releasing all the angst, all the guilt, all the shame, all the fear. Take a deep breath in and let it go. I'm ready, willing, and able to be at peace when I am consuming food. I sit down. I make myself comfortable. I enjoy the experience. I maybe even bless the food. I'm learning to trust my body, my natural instincts, and to eat at peace. I choose to make friends with food, all foods, to eliminate the harsh food rules, and to eat with a sense of wonder and curiosity, just like a child does, without all of the rules, all of the pressure, all of the shoulds. Eat with a sense of curiosity and wonder, noticing the taste, noticing how the food feels in my body, appreciating the food, releasing all of the low vibration negative feelings, and eating in peace. I'm so grateful and appreciative that I'm taking the time today to heal my relationship with food, to make friends with food. Food is my friend. And today I choose to love, honor, and respect myself, my body, and allow the food to nourish me. My body, my mind, and my spirit. I'm grateful and appreciative that I'm aware of the emotions that come up for me when I'm eating. And I'm ready to release those emotions and feelings and thoughts and rules that don't serve me, so that I can eat in peace. I'm open to eating in peace. I choose to release all the angst, all the fears, all the worries, and allow myself to eat in peace. Like a child with curiosity and wonder, allowing myself to taste the food and be satisfied by it. I'm so grateful and appreciative that I'm taking the time today to heal my relationship with food. And take a deep breath in and let it go. And then bring your hands to your heart. Take another breath in and let it go. This may have stirred up a lot of feelings for you. It's great to write some of this down. Maybe there are certain foods that come to mind that you feel especially guilty about or fearful of. You can continue the tapping. If you need some support around this, I can absolutely help you. Food often has an emotional component to it. And sometimes separating this out is what's needed in order to have peace with food. Freedom is available to you. Peace with food is available to you, no matter where you are in the struggle. Tapping is a wonderful tool that will help you to be at peace so that you can eat with more peace, more satisfaction and gratification, and get on with your life. Your health and happiness matter. And as always, keep on taking good care of yourself. Bye now.